We don't have to live in fear anymore. I used to live in fear. You all know I've been a Christian forever, and I used to live in fear of what people thought of me. I have not been given a spirit of fear, a spirit of slavery that puts me in bondage to fear. I've been given the spirit of sonship, the spirit of adoption. I have a new daddy. And when I realize that I'm completely approved by him, completely accepted by him, I no longer fear what anybody thinks. When I know, what's the difference between a slave and a son? A slave earns his master's goods, his master's rewards. A slave works hard to earn something from his master, doesn't he? Yes. And a slave lives in fear of disapproving his master, fear of punishment if he doesn't do it all right. That's a spirit of slavery to the law. I'm not measuring up. I'm not getting it right. I need to earn. I remember specifically in my finances, I used to think I had to earn the Father's blessing by the things that I did. I'd hear this message and that message about what I needed to do to be blessed. And so I went forth working hard to earn it. I was living like a slave. And most of God's people do. They think they have to earn God's provision by what they do. And the truth is, we're sons. We're daughters of God. We're heirs, joint heirs with Jesus. Jesus did it all right. He obeyed the law perfectly. And then when we put our trust in him, we got in on everything he earned. We were married to the perfect husband. You know what? When you're married to a millionaire, guess what you become? A millionaire. Did you work hard to get all that? No, you just were married right into it. Same thing with a daddy. It's like, me and my husband, we have 4 children, and everything we have belongs to them. When we die and pass away, guess what? Everything we own goes to my children. And there are times they disobey me. And there are times that they don't do exactly what guess what? They're still an heir. They didn't earn it by perfectly obeying every law and rule I gave them. They did not earn what I have. Did they? How did they get in on this? They became our children. And because they are our children, they don't have to earn it. They don't have to deserve it. They just receive it because they are heirs of Tony and Connie Witter and everything they have. Woo! And that's the way it is with our Father, our Daddy God. We don't earn any of his blessings. We don't deserve any of his blessings. We don't earn any of his blessings. We've been made worthy simply because we are his children. We've not been given a spirit of slavery that puts us in bondage to fear, fearful thoughts about, oh no, what's going to happen? I'm not, how am I going to take care of myself? And what if I get this sickness? And what if my children, go off and do? We're not fearful slaves. We are joint heirs to every promise of God. And so when you're facing financial, struggle or financial lack, remember who your daddy is.